what solar system that could have come from, and with how fast it's traveling, how long ago would this thing need to have been launched to get here?
Right. So it's moving at a very high speed, 1,000 times faster than the speed limit on a highway, at 60 kilometers per second. So what?
From Harvard University published a paper speculating whether it could be hostile extraterrestrial technology.
Usually for comets, you see a cometary tail trailing the objects from behind because it's being pushed by the radiation from the sun. The dust particles are pushed to be behind, to lag behind the object. In this case, what we are seeing is a glow in front of the object.
The Juno spacecraft, which is in orbit around Jupiter, and they were planning, NASA was planning to crash it into Jupiter. That would be exciting. We also get interesting data already from the Hubble Space Telescope and today, presumably, also from the Webb Telescope. And I should say the Hubble images of 3I Atlas are quite puzzling because you see a glow in front of the object instead of trailing it the way that comets usually look like. Actually get to Jupiter after passing close to the sun. So it will get closest to the sun on the 29th of October 2025. And then moving in the plane of the planets, which is one unusual anomaly of this object, but it will get to Jupiter in the middle of March 2026. Push to Juno in the right direction in the middle of September when it was supposed to sink into Jupiter. If you just give it a push away from Jupiter, it could meet, in principle, intercept the path of 3I Atlas.
It's extraterrestrial, and the idea is that it's been launched from somewhere or came from another planet.
If it came from some base, if it's actually alien technology, maybe they have a base in the outer solar system, at 1,000 times the Earth-Sun separation, it would have taken it about 80 years to reach us. From its brightness, if you assume it's a solid object, has to be 20 kilometers, and there is just not enough rocky material in interstellar space to deliver once per decade such a giant rock. However, if it seems to be technological because it maneuvers, it has some propulsion, an engine, or it emits artificial light. However, if it seems to be technological because it maneuvers, it has some propulsion, an engine, or it emits artificial light.